Today, I'm going to show you how to share games on Steam Family Sharing using Steam Families, which is the newer and more flexible system. This is a great way to let other people in your household or family access your game library, and in many cases, you can even play different games from the same shared library at the same time. So if you've been wondering how Steam game sharing works now, or why some games don't appear, this video will walk you through everything step by step. And if you find this helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe for more easy tech tutorials. Alright, let's get into it. First, open Steam on your computer and make sure you're signed into the account that owns the games you want to share. In the top left corner, click Steam, then go into Settings and select Interface. Here, look for Client Beta Participation. Even though Steam Families is now widely available, it's still a good idea to make sure your Steam client is fully updated so you have the latest version of the interface and features. If needed, select the Steam Family Beta or the most current available option, then let Steam update if prompted. Next, go to your account area by clicking your name in the top right corner, then choose Account Details. From there, look for Family Management in the left sidebar. This is the main section where you can create or manage your Steam family. Click Create a family, then give the family group a name that makes sense for you and your household. After that, click Invite a Member. Steam will let you invite someone from your friends list, or you may be able to send them an invite code depending on how your account is set up. Once they accept, they'll be added to your Steam family and can start accessing eligible shared games. Now let's talk about how sharing actually works, because this is where Steam Families is different from the old system. One of the biggest improvements is simultaneous play. That means if you own one game and another person in your family owns a different game, you can both play at the same time without constantly kicking each other off. And if there are multiple copies of the same game inside the family pool, more than one person may be able to play that same title at once, depending on the available licenses. Another useful feature is offline play. In many cases, shared games can still be played offline as long as the game itself supports offline mode. That's helpful if you're traveling or your internet connection drops. Steam Families also keeps progress separate for each person, so every member gets their own save files, cloud saves, and achievements. That means your gameplay stays private and your progress does not overwrite someone else's. But there is one important rule to remember. All family members must be in the same country. Steam uses regional restrictions, so the system is meant for people in the same region and household, not for sharing accounts across different countries. Now, if you're on an older Steam build or you prefer the classic sharing method, there is still a device authorization option in some cases. To do that, log into your Steam account on the computer where you want to enable sharing. Then go to Settings and look for Family. In that menu, check the box that says Authorize Library Sharing on this device. After that, you can choose the local user accounts on that PC that you want to allow access to your library. This older method is more limited than Steam Families, but it can still be useful on certain setups or older accounts. Now, let's go over why some games won't show up, because this confuses a lot of people. Not every Steam game is eligible for sharing. One common reason is the third-party launcher. If a game requires an external account through services like Ubisoft Connect, EA Play, or Rockstar, it may not be shareable through Steam Families. Subscription-based games can also be restricted, especially if they're tied to a service rather than a standalone purchase. And in some cases, technical limits can block sharing too, especially with certain VR-only titles or games that use special DRM or other protection systems. So if a game doesn't appear in the shared library, that doesn't always mean you did something wrong. It often just means the publisher has disabled sharing for that title. The best thing to do is check the game's requirements and see whether it supports family sharing. So to quickly recap, the process is: open Steam, go to your account and family management, create or join a Steam family, invite the other member, and then understand the sharing rules and limits. If you need the older method, you can still authorize a device in family settings on supported builds, and if a game is missing, it's usually because of launcher restrictions, subscriptions, or DRM rules. If this video saved you time, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next tutorial. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.